there's noise that I don't really listen to, honestly, because I'm in season. I have other things that we need to worry about than what other people have to say. I have a scout. I have 11 other minds on my team and in my locker room that we got to make sure that we're on the same mindset. So I really can't give you the best answer on that because I really don't pay any attention to it. My goal is just to go out there and be the best that I can be for my teammates, both on and off the court, and we're going to go out there and be us.
Caitlin Clark is expected to lead the battle for both MVP and Rookie of the Year. This indicates that she has assumed control. A'ja Wilson, who is consistently the favorite and a fierce competitor. Wilson is expected to miss her next game due to a recent injury. Game, providing CC with an additional boost. Dan Patrick thinks Caitlin Clark is deserving of more than just Rookie of the Year. Angel Reese, but also the highly sought-after MVP award, possibly taking it away from current MVP A'ja Wilson herself. This audacious viewpoint has generated a lot of debate, and we're here to dissect it. The MVP award should go to Caitlin Clark. Plain and simple, Dan Patrick stated on his show, causing a wave of responses throughout the basketball community. You can be sure it will draw attention when a seasoned sports analyst like Patrick makes such a daring claim. Patrick is not merely projecting that Clark will surpass leading rival Angel to win Rookie of the Year. Reese, he thinks she ought to go one step further and win MVP, even if it means defeating the current champion. Wilson, A'ja. This kind of support from a reputable sports figure carries a lot of weight and has sparked a lot of discussion. All around the basketball community, analysts and fans alike are now debating whether a rookie like. It's possible that Clark may unseat a formidable opponent like Wilson to win MVP.
I think she's been a rookie in this league. She's taking it day by day. I know it's not easy. A lot of noise going around her and her team, but she's taking it as the best way she can. And it's a lot of it. It's just a bunch of, I can't even cuss. It's just a bunch of and I know it gets tired of it, and I know she gets tired of it. But she is who she is, and that's all you can ask for from a rookie. I think the expectations coming in, we're going to be that anyways. Every number one draft pick has those expectations. You're probably never going to live up to everyone's expectations, and I think she's understanding that. She's just going out there and being her, and that's pretty much all you can ask for. So hype, no hype. I think she's just being who she is, and that's all you can ever ask for.
At first, Angel Reese, last year's NCAA champion and one of the most talked about rookies, was the obvious favorite for the title of Rookie of the Year. Her outstanding collegiate record and commanding presence on the court. Reese seems destined to dominate the WNBA. However, as the season went on, Caitlin Clark's remarkable. The story was entirely changed by the performance. Beyond simply impressing, Clark has redefined what it means to be a rookie, constantly putting up incredible performances that raise the bar. For supremacy in a first season, Reese is still a formidable force, but Clark's thrilling play has changed what many believed and made her the new frontrunner in the Rookie of the Year contest. Was inevitable. Why, then, is Dan Patrick so infatuated with Caitlin Clark? Her exceptional consistency, her flair, and the manner in which she has conducted herself during her outstanding debut season, both on and off the court. Clark stands out in a league because she possesses a degree of maturity, poise, and confidence that is uncommon in first-year players. Full with exceptional talent, her capacity to maintain composure under duress while producing highlight-worthy. Both fans and commentators have taken notice of these plays. Clark tends to destroy every game. Record, exceeding our expectations for rookies. Let's now discuss the most recent revelation. Throughout the WNBA, the Las Vegas Aces' unquestioned face and current MVP, A'ja Wilson, has recently been ruled out of their forthcoming game. The Aces are devastated by this news since Wilson's leadership, steady play, and supremacy on both ends of the court have been essential to the team's success during the entire campaign. Wilson suffered an injury to his right leg. While the entire extent of the injury is still unknown, it happened during a fierce game versus the Connecticut Sun. According to preliminary assessments, she might miss more than one game. For the Aces, this is disastrous. They must now manage without their star player as they are in the midst of a crucial playoff run. Wilson's passing might not just the Aces' chances of making the playoffs, but also Wilson's potential to win another MVP award, making the competition more open than ever. This is terrible news for the Las Vegas Aces overall, as well as for A'ja Wilson's MVP campaign. They are now engaged in a fierce competition for the top playoff berth, and losing their key player at this crucial point may drastically undermine their hopes of winning a championship. Wilson has been essential to the Aces' success. She regularly delivers performances of the highest caliber, and her absence creates a huge gap in both productivity and leadership. Wilson isn't the only important player out, though. Angel Reese, who is strongly in the running for Rookie of the Year with a major setback, has also befallen Caitlin Clark. Due to a wrist injury, Reese will now miss the rest of the season. In addition to changing the MVP race, these injuries are also changing the Rookie of the Year competition. Increasing the visibility of Clark's route to winning both titles, the WNBA has seen a significant change, allowing Clark to take control.
My hand, when I got the EM1, when I fell back, fell on my hand, and it is a small crack in my bone. Basically, the doctors told me that I could either not get surgery or have surgery. The risk of not having surgery, I could literally have arthritis at 22 years old. That wasn't an option. The bone could literally crack and literally completely shatter. Right now, it's like a hairline, literally a hairline, like shatter, not even that big. But they're gonna put like a small little screw in it. And I wasn't going for it getting any bigger. And long term, I literally could have like not played anymore because my bone this is a very hard place to heal because the blood flow is like literally little to none. So that was an option. So I'm getting surgery on Tuesday. I'm literally gonna be in a hard cast for 4 weeks, and then I'm gonna be in a soft cast for 2 weeks that is removable, and then I'm back.
Reese's injury makes it even more likely that Caitlin Clark will win Rookie of the Year. But what's really appending the MVP contest is Aya Wilson's absence. Wilson has been assembling, leading the Las Vegas Aces, creating highlight reels, and generating astounding statistics during yet another outstanding season. Many believed she would easily win MVP again because of her domination on both sides of the court, but given this recent injury, Wilson's prospects of winning consecutive MVP awards might be dwindling. While she watches from the sidelines, the MVP race is more uncertain than ever thanks to Clark's ongoing ascent. If you haven't been observing, it's time to get started. Caitlin Clark, AJR Wilson's rookie scoring record, was just surpassed by this rookie wonder record, an accomplishment that few people expected to occur at this early stage of her career. Wilson had raised the standard with 682 points in her first season, making a name for herself as a formidable opponent. However, Clark, she has exceeded expectations, breaking the record with 686 points, and the season hasn't even ended yet. Her capacity to execute at such a high level so swiftly is creating history. And she's only now beginning. With 686 points and counting, Caitlin Clark is currently ranked second for most points in a rookie year, surpassing Aya Wilson. Clark's lethal deep-range three-pointers, her ability to score from anywhere on the court, her intense intensity and flawless court vision have propelled her into the discussion, both for MVP and for Rookie of the Year. A rookie being in contention is extremely uncommon, nearly unheard of, for such esteemed awards. However, Clark is changing the guidelines. She constantly does actions that have never been observed before, shattering records and setting the standard for what can be accomplished in a first campaign, securing her spot among the WNBA's top players. Caitlin Clark's ascent is all the more remarkable because of the significant influence she is having on the league's audience. The figures show how many people are coming to see her played. Clark's viewership is almost equal to amount of NBA games for males, a significant achievement for women's basketball. TV ratings are rising, arenas are full, and the level of excitement surrounding the WNBA is at an all-time high. Her impact goes beyond the court, which is one of the main arguments made by pundits like Dan Patrick that she should be considered for MVP. But despite all of this tremendous success, there is some criticism. Despite her performances that broke records, Clark, with unquestionable brilliance, has encountered criticism and scrutiny, demonstrating that even the greatest are unable to avoid the court of public opinion. Caitlin Clark's quick ascent to fame has also sparked a wave of criticism from some experts and analysts. Even though she broke records and attracted more attention to the WNBA than any other player, There is still a vocal faction in recent memory that casts doubt on her skills or downplays the excitement surrounding her as exaggerated. Some detractors contend that Clark is merely profiting by being in the appropriate location at the appropriate time. Seizing an opportunity when important players like Aya Wilson and Angel Reese are out. With wounds, some even go so far as to completely minimize her accomplishments, implying that without them, injuries, Clark would not be as well known. However, Clark continues to silence naysayers despite the doubts. On the court, demonstrating her supremacy and earning a spot in the MVP discussion.
Me and Caitlin Clark don't hate each other. Like, I want everybody to understand that it's just a super competitive game, and like, I would just wish people realize that, like, once I get between those lines, it's no friends. I have plenty of friends on the court that I talk to outside of the game, but like, when I get between those lines, like, we're not friends, we're not buddies. I'm gonna talk trash to you, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get in your head the whole entire game, but after the game we can kick it. Like, I don't think people really realize that, and that's fine. I'll take the villain role. I'll take the hit for it, but I know we're going women's basketball, and if this is the way we're going to do it, then this is the way we're going to do it. You like it or you don't.
Although Caitlin Clark has received a lot of attention, let's not overlook Aya Wilson, although her odds of earning MVP are. Despite her latest injury putting her in danger, it's hard to ignore the amazing season she's had. Wilson has been outstanding for the Las Vegas Aces, continuously demonstrating why she's among the finest in the league. She has consistently produced outstanding results, leading her team to one of the best records in the WNBA. Dominating on both ends of the court and making double-doubles, her scoring has been unrivaled, and her defense has been unrelenting. And the Aces' triumph was